Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Journeyman Football Manager with Zebu Nation. And here we are back again with the Wolves, and we're still in the Premier League, and we're now ready for our three-quarter season update. And let's take a look at the old competition right here. After 30 games, we've got 39 points, 10 wins, 9 draws, 11 losses. Got a 0 goal differential, so we're breaking even there. That's pretty good. And as far as competitions go, you don't get any more mid-table than the 10th position, and that's where we're at right now. That's a huge step up from where we were early in the season. Even at the midpoint of the season, we were down there in 15th place. So now we've rocketed up the charts. We've gone on a very, very good win streak. Take a look at the schedule here. In our last 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we've won 6, lost 2, drawn 2. So that's a pretty darn good, impressive run. And look at all the TV games: Tottenham, Southampton, Leicester, West Brom, Hull, and now today's matchup, we've got Man City. It should be a difficult matchup for us. They have jumped up the table as well. Early in the season, they weren't doing so well, but they've kicked it into gear. And after 30 games, they've got 58 points. So they're still, 19 points ahead of us. So that's quite a ways. It'll be very, very difficult. But I think if we can stay mid-table, maybe, catch up to Everton and Watford and finish below Arsenal, I think we'd be doing pretty darn well for ourselves. And, there have been some changes in the team, been some changes in the lineup. We're still going with the diamond formation. There's no question about that. That's my journeyman formation. Have diamond, will travel. So, and speaking of traveling, Arsenal has not come through with any of those rumors. They haven't offered us an interview or anything like that. So we're still waiting on that kind of situation. But until then, very comfortable with the Wolves. No problem here. And something interesting happened on Twitter the other day. Somebody asked Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker himself, if he was a fan of Wolves. And he said, sure, yeah, why not? I like Wolves. And the Wolves fans and Twitter ran with it and started like posting all these pictures of Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker wearing Wolves gear and all that kind of stuff. So he said that, the Wolves are now his favorite sports team that he's never heard of. So there you go. We've got a new fan, a new convert, Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker. May the Force be with us. So, all right, now let's take a look at what we've done, how we got here. You saw the record. Let's run down the checklist and see what's up. So first off, finances. Still doing pretty well. 41 million in the bank. That's not bad. Profit this month, 6 million. All those television games, we get $1.5 million per TV game. So, our profit is just going up and up and up. This season we've made 12 million. Last season we lost 1.9, so we're way, way above that. You can see our graph here is pretty much on the upward slope in terms of overall balance. So that's what we want to see and hear. But look over here on the right hand side, you'll notice our transfer budget is down to $0. You remember earlier we had about 20 million in the bank, so now something happened there. One thing that happened is our payroll has increased. We've now committed to spending 58.8 million. So I've had to up the payroll budget to 59 million just to give us a little tiny bit of wiggle room there. And that's where some of our transfer budget definitely was transferred into the wage budget just to pay for that, so that the board doesn't accuse us of using too much funds and that kind of stuff. So, speaking of the board, let's take a look at the board. Job security, very secure, sitting here at 70%. They are ecstatic. Let's take a look at the board confidence. Competitions, they love it. Board is very pleased with the overall performance across the various competitions. We only have one competition currently, so that's all they care about. Matches, also the fans are pleased with the results the teams are getting. Club stature, the board is happy. Our stature hasn't improved that much. Transfers, that's interesting. After surveying supporter spokesman Adam Kennett feels the fans are pleased with the business you are doing in the transfer market. So that was one of the things against us, was they were saying we never spend any money in the transfer market. Is that a smart idea? Are we just throwing this season away? So we've rectified that. Club finances, they're content. Club philosophies, I think they're also fairly content. Yeah, satisfied. Even though we haven't been signing a lot of young players, we haven't been signing a lot of old players either, so I guess that's break even. And then squad harmony, they're very happy with the togetherness. Squad is very happy now. We're moving all in the same direction. Nobody is, upset about playing time or training or anything like that. We're looking good. We're looking fine. Speaking of the club here, we are 3.5 stars. Rich finances, looking good. We're no continental competitions yet. One of these days we'll qualify for a continental competition, but for now we just gotta work on the Premier League and see what we're doing there. And then take a look at the facilities. Excellent training facilities, excellent youth facilities. We're looking really good. Field conditions are perfect, so no problems with the field or anything like that. Club is looking top notch. Now, transfers. Let's take a look at the old transfer history. Early in the season, obviously we let a bunch of people go early in the season. Not a lot going on. Now, near the end of the season, we let one guy go. We let Gideon Zalalem go. We sent him back to the USA, over to DC United. Just didn't have enough room for him, especially with some of our new acquisitions. And got 350,000 out of him, not much. But that's just a way to get him off the books, get him over to the US where he belongs, in my opinion. Let him play in the MLS, make a lot of money, make a lot of progress over there. I just don't think he's going to get a lot of playing time here. Definitely not with our team now that we've moved to the Premier League. So, what have we done in the last couple of months? So, since January, we went out, we signed a young goalkeeper, Garrison Innocent, a young French goalkeeper, 19 years old. He got a work permit pretty easily, so that was, good. I've had French players before that couldn't get a work permit, so I don't know what the difference was here. Maybe because he was under 20. I have no idea. But we got him on a free transfer, picked him up just for some depth in goal. Whoa, what is that? We don't need to see Arsenal's transfers. Then we went out to Everton. We spent 3.6 million on James McCarthy, 29-year-old Irishman, defensive midfielder. Defensive midfielder was a place we had a hole. We were playing a 2-star youngster there, and he was fine. He was okay, but he just wasn't bringing us anything extra. So I saw that James McCarthy was available, and we had plenty of money left to pick him up. Got kind of a bargain for him. We got him under 4 million, and he's valued at 6 million, so I think that's a pretty good deal. But even though he's 29 years old, that's a little older than I like. His physicals are very, very good. Stamina is outstanding. He can run all day. Strength, pace, natural fitness, jumping reach, all that stuff is pretty darn good. His mentals are very good as well. He's got everything you need: bravery, decision making, determination, teamwork, work rate. This guy never stops running on the field. But the big reason we picked this guy up is he is huge, huge in the way of tackling. 18 tackling, that's the highest I've ever seen. I don't know if there are any guys out there with 20 tackling, but I don't know if I want to see those guys because they're just monstrous. And then marking, 16. Now that he's back there in the defensive midfielder, he's just such an amazing backstop. Nobody gets by this guy. He's really helped our defense out quite a bit. And, he's making a huge impact for us. So that's really good. Then we went to the other end of the formation. We went to the advanced midfielder, where again, we were having, we've got some decent players there in the advanced playmaker role. But this guy was available, young 20-year-old Argentinian Javi Molina. This is a name I've heard bandied about, in South American soccer. This is an up-and-coming kid, valued at 8.75 million. We got him for 4 million from River, And he's just an excellent young player. And as you can see, he's getting better. Speed, he's got it where it counts. 16 pace, 15 agility, 14 acceleration. This guy gets up the field. He makes plays. He's got excellent decision making, vision, passing. He can shoot the ball from distance. He's got great first touch and dribbling. He's got finishing up front. So that basically gives us a third goal scorer up front. It's almost like we're playing three strikers now with this guy playing at the advanced playmaker role. So he's given a boost to our offense, and it's really helped us. Adding these two guys, one on defense, one on offense, playing at either end of that diamond formation. Those two guys are very important, and they work as like anchors to our team. So it's very very good to have these guys. And then finally, we grabbed Dennis Zakara from Everton for 2.9 million. He's another guy, only 23 years old, Swiss. He's valued at 7.25 million. So we got another pretty good deal on this guy. He's got 34 international caps. So this guy, no problem getting a card. We got him from Everton anyway, so we already had his work permit. And he's another defensive midfielder. But McCarthy can play midfield, so if I need to put those two guys in there at the same time, that's fine. But I got him as insurance for two reasons. Number one, he was available and relatively inexpensive, for what he's worth. He's insurance at the defensive midfielder position. Now, if one of our guys get injured, McCarthy is 29 years old. If he gets injured, this guy can step right in. He's a physical specimen, 6'4", 16 strength, 15 jumping reach. So, nobody's getting by this guy physically, and then mentally he's very good. Great work rate, marking, tackling, very good. First touch, very good. So this guy, for him to be a reserve, I mean, that's outstanding. That's kind of a waste a little bit, but now we have no drop off when we switch out our team. This allows us to completely rotate our team whenever we need. Adding these three guys, we can go 22 guys deep, essentially. Well, maybe not 22 guys. We can go, because, we've only got the one goalkeeper, so we can go 21 guys deep now with this team. And that's how I like to play. Fully rotated squads, just roll these guys game after game after game, and have no drop off. So now we're in that position. Our midfield is very strong. Strikers, still a little bit shaky. Central defense and fullbacks still a little shaky, but in the middle, we are very strong. So there you go. Transfer market. That's the most exciting transfer market I've ever had here in the Premier League or any English league, really. So that's pretty exciting. That's a lot of money being spent there. I mean, I guess we spent a little bit more money earlier in the season, but it wasn't quite the exciting impact signings of these guys. So I'm very excited about that. And that wraps up the checklist. So now let's take a look at our game today. We've got the cough is back again. I don't know where it came from. I think it's just that I haven't been talking enough and like my throat gets dried out. So I'll try not to cough into the mic too many more times, but you know what? It's gonna happen. So buckle up. All right, here we go. Here's the lineup versus Man City. We got Mignolet in goal, of course. Smith and Garbett at the fullback positions. And you look at our team right now, we got a lot of stars going on here, a lot of 3.5-star guys. Got 2 4-star guys. So we're moving up. There's progress in the roster getting towards like those 4 and 5-star type players. But for now, this is where we're at. We got Bath and House back at the central defense. The old partnership is back. Again, I like to rotate my players in my central defense, so it's just sort of luck of the draw that these two guys are in there together right now. We're going to play Zakaria at defensive midfielder in this game because he's got some fitness issues. Need to get him back to full. And McCarthy, he just played last game. It's not like he's tired or anything, but might as well put in a guy who's 100% fit. Just for fun. Anyway, Connor Cody and John McGinn still anchoring the center midfield. And advanced, we got Javi Molina, Gantz, and Diamantakos at the striker positions. Both these guys have been playing pretty well. Haven't looked at the stats. I mean, I guess we could look at the squad stats real quick. Stats, competitions, league. There we go. Maybe. Come on, there it is. There. Oh no, here it is. All right, so let's look at the goals here. Gantz is our leading goal scorer. Deco is up next. Diamantakos is third. Then Walker, Akpom, Cody. So we haven't got a lot of goals this season, but our defense is much improved. So, it's balanced out this season, and the team as a whole just feels much more solid. Now, today's game might not show that because we are playing Man City, and they're much better than us, but we're going to submit that team, and we're going to play on. So yeah, Diamantakos, he wanted more playing time. We gave him more playing time, and he came through. Akpom has been playing better as well. He's been showing that he does have Premier League talent. He's got that speed and that physical ability to play there, and he's starting to bring it together mentally. He can now play complete forward, so that's definitely a boon. But he's just not the natural goal scorer that Gantz is. And he doesn't quite have the experience of Diamantakos. So I like to bring him off the bench now. And if I need to add that, that je ne sais quoi that comes from bringing out a complete forward, I can do that. If we need a little offense, need a little spark, we can bring him in. And he's played well in that role. So let's close down on their fullbacks. It looks like Carvajal and Digny are going to come forward. So they've got, of course, a lot of stars on this team. De Bruyne, Dembele, Aguero. So they got plenty of firepower up front. I have been watching more Premier League games this season, so I am starting to recognize some names. I'm not going to say that I know people or where they play, but if I see their name and hear their name, I can recognize and say, oh, yeah, that's a guy they talk about, so he's probably pretty good. All right, so here we are. We got our traditional black and yellow going on. Is it black and yellow or is it black and gold? Probably black and gold. Most people don't like to just be called yellow. I should probably look that up. There's Garbett. Nice tackle. Tries to get it to Diamantakos. No good. So I've been meaning to watch some Wolves games. The Wolves have their own streaming service that they have for international fans, but it doesn't cost much. It costs like $6 a game, but it's on early in the morning, and I gotta remember, and I gotta put in my credit card, and I just I don't know. International websites sometimes freak me out, even though I know it's the Wolves, and I know they're not going to steal my credit card or anything like that, but I don't know how good their security is and all that stuff, so they might get hacked, and I'll lose my credit card information that way. I just had a problem with that recently. Some people from Mexico were trying to purchase some Netflix accounts using my credit card, so I had to get a brand new credit card. And so now I'm a little wary of that. Ugh. We're not playing too good right now. 2 minutes in, they've already got 2 highlights. Not happy about that. So let's settle it down, boys. We got decent ratings here. Everybody's at a 6.8. Winning our fair share of headers. That's fine. All right, we settled down a little bit here. We're playing counterattack strategy. So we'll see how that goes. It looks like they're playing back pretty well. McGinn gets the redirection. There's Molina. See if he can make a play. Gets by a man to Cody. Cody looking for a pass out wide to Smith. Smith looking to drop it back, but everybody's covered. There's Akira to McGinn. McGinn covered tightly. Has to drop it all the way back to House. So maybe we should try some more forward passes. Garbett, nice handle of the pass there. Heads it straight to himself. Cody It's almost like we're playing possession, even though we're not. Get it to Molina. Let's see if he can make a play. Gets it out wide to Smith. Can he get it by his man? He does. Centers it. Look at Diamantakos. Just took a great angle to that ball. Playing defensive forward, too, so it's not like, that's pure instinct right there. When your position is defensive forward, look at him. He's just tracking that man behind him. That defender's just way out of position. I don't know. Is that their right fullback, I guess? He's just not even trying, honestly. But that was a great cross. Great goal. Up 1-0. You can see the difference in the team. We just have so much more quality in our lineup. Guys like Molina leading the offense. There's Gantz getting crushed. But if we keep the ball to our midfield, then we got a chance. We got a chance to play with teams like Man City. Now, they might be able to, sneak it by our defense, and not much we can do about that. But we do have a quality goalkeeper, quality midfield, and we should be pretty good. So there's McGinn playing it to Zakira. Let's see if House can start the offense forward. Gets it to Molina. That's what we need. We're on the break, boys. We're on the break. Diamantacos. Get it back forward to Molina. Let him make a play. To Garbett. To McGinn. He just shoots it. Nice shot, I guess. See, I liked Walker. He was our previous advanced forward. The Scottish international player. He's a good player. Oh, De Bruyne is going to score. No, what a stop. What a stop. Mignolet showing that quality. And that's part of why our defense is better. It's not just our defensive midfielders showing up. It's definitely our goalkeepers, definitely Mignolet. So there's Molina getting it out wide to Smith. Let's see if he can get the offense going. That was a drastic pass, but Cody tracks it down. Gantz to Diamantakos. Woo, what a save from Hart. He dove for that one. We're putting pressure on them now. This is the good thing about scoring early. We're still in the counterattack phase. So they got to come forward to try to get that equalizer, and we can sit back, get the ball forward to guys like Molina and Gantz and see if they can make a play. Let's see if Gantz, he's a little bit outmatched at this level, but he's still a good goal scorer. There's Molina. Gets it forward, tries to get it to Cody. You can see how he's making plays. Garbett, nice steal. Zakara just playing back. We don't ask a lot from our defensive midfielders, but what we do ask is very important. There's Gantz. Oh, Hart with the save. This is a goaltender battle at the moment. Both our guys are making huge saves. Garbett with the free kick. Gets it on target. Easy save, though. Beats wireless ad in the background. It's a pretty fancy looking advertisement. I wonder how often they update those ads. Javi Molina's picked up an injury. We should substitute him as soon as possible. Damaged foot. That's no good. He's at 67%. We can keep him until halftime. Maybe? Maybe not. Well, we got, just a few seconds left. You can see him on the sideline getting treatment there at the bottom of the screen. There's Cody going forwards. There's Molina back up. No, there's Smith. I didn't think they just let you come in from the sideline like hockey. Here's McGinn now going forward. Gets it out wide to Smith. The last minute, can we get a second goal? He's going to shoot it. Nope, gets it to Gantz. Gantz, not scoring, buddy. You're in there to score goals. If you're not doing it, then might have to bring in Akpom. Here's Garbett. Sends it in. 46 minutes down, just about 47. I guess we got some extra injury time. There's Gantz. He's in. Gets tackled. Foul by Javi Molina. I guess he got back on the field. All right. All right, so there we are. Now, we'll see what the difference is when we bring in Walker, because we don't want Molina injured for weeks upon weeks. So he played a little bit on that injured foot. Saw if he could give it a go. And, he got back up to 75% healthy, which is pretty good, but I don't want to risk him. So we're going to bring in Walker. We know what Walker can do. We know that he's capable dude, so that's fine. Other than that, instructions are good. I think we can just start the second. Oh, I didn't give a pep talk, did I? Yeah, they don't need it. There's Zakaria to McGinn. Diamantacos, can he get it out wide? He does. Gets it to Garbett. Garbett looking to beat the defense. Sends a cross. Deflected. Now here's Man City on the counterattack. Aguero. Got to look at this guy. Gets by one man. Bath. That was tricky. I would have liked to see the goaltender grab that. Here we go. Dembele wins a header. Gathers it in. De Bruyne. Gets it out to Jesus. I'm not sure how you say that name. I don't know. Digny, Dembele, there's that guy whose name I can't say, and he scores. He's going to teach me his name. Aguzan. Oguzan? Oguzan? I don't know. We'll call him Oguzan. I'm sure he's like a famous dude, and I should know his name, but especially when he's scoring goals like that. Right past Mignolet. Man City evens it up 1-1. So we'll see what we can see. De Bruyne gets it in. Diamantacos. Let's see if Bath can get there. He does. He wins it. Gets it forward to Gantz. There's no support, so he's just going to have to take it as far as he can. Gets by one man. Got an injured man. Gets by him. Gets by a third man. He's still going. Takes a fourth defender to get in there and take it away. Dembele now starts the counterattack to Aguero. See if our defense can do the same to him. Nope, he drops it back. Dahund, Oguzan, De Bruyne. Nice stop. Smith boots it out of there. Here's Gantz. Boy, this is a back and forth highlight. Here, a free kick from McGinn. Gets it just over the net. Nothing going on there. So, I don't know if you've seen some of our previous games, but hopefully you can see the upgrades that we made. The millions that we spent, I think, have been worth it. And it's just a lot of impact players. So, I don't know if these guys were just unhappy with their playing time. They didn't seem unhappy, but they were transfer listed. All of these guys were transfer listed. I didn't go out and get them. Well, I mean, I did go out and get them, but I didn't just sort of come out of the blue and say, give me this guy. So that's probably why I didn't have to overpay for him. Oh, no! McGinn! What are you doing? You might have just cost us the game right there, buddy. So who's going to take this kick? Dembele? No. De Bruyne? No. Who? Aguero? Somebody. And it is Aguero. Let's see if Mignolet can stop him. Nope. Went the wrong way. 21st goal of the season for Aguero. He's a pretty good player. We'll give him that. And, he takes a false step and can't get back. I mean, that was a pretty good shot anyway. Not sure he was going to get there. Anyway, McGinn has a 6.1 rating. I mean, come on. I guess we'll play McCarthy. McGinn is looking motivated, but a 6.1 rating cannot stand. So we'll bring in McCarthy as the ball-winning midfielder. Let's see what he can do. That's 2 subs in the book. Gantz has a 6.7 rating. That's okay. Bath with a 6.6. So one of those 2 guys will probably be our next sub if there is a final sub. So here's Smith with the throw into Gantz. Zakara, his shot ricochets off a couple of guys, goes out of touch for a corner kick. Far side. Here we are. Garbett for the Wolves. Sends it in. There's the header. There it is. House. Our man, Courtney House. First goal of the season on the header. So we're looking pretty good. Boom, header off the post, off the goalkeeper. So it took a couple of ricochets to get in there, but we got in there. A draw would be huge for us, but let's see if we can get some more. Smith, nope, can't make anything play. Here's Dembele on the counterattack. Aguero gets by one defender, drops it back to De Bruyne. Sterling, is that a new man? I don't recall seeing his name anywhere. Drops it back. Oguzhan. Dahoud has a yellow. Dembele. Don't let this guy get free. Nice stop by Mignolet. So we're looking pretty good. Nobody's real tired, but now City is turning it on. Sterling trying to get by our fullback. Nope, McCarthy is there. Sends it down. Diamantacos. Look at that outlet pass. That's incredible. Diamantacos now, he's got men all over the field. Cody gets it wide to Smith. Can he? He should have crossed that, but that's fine. He got a shot. You know, he's a fullback, so he's not really going to score many goals. But here we are now. We get the corner kick on the near side. Garbett taking this one as well. Sends it in. Oof, that one almost got through. But Oguzhan was there. Here's Dembele. Sends it in. No more fouls, buddies. There's Cody to Walker. Nice head-on by Walker to Gantz. Gantz was a little slow on the uptake. Allowed Man City to get their defense back. But nice pass to Cody. Cody gets it out wide to Garbett. Can he get it in? Can he get it forward? Off the post. Come on, put that in. Cody! Cody, the man. The myth, the legend, scores, puts us ahead of Man City 3-2. Amazing play here. Garbett. Oh, just off the post. I wasn't sure any of our guys were going to get to it, but there's Cody. Finally reacts to the ball. Man City defense caught in our counterattack. Look at those ratings start to skyrocket. Cody's now has an 8 rating. Diamantacos with a 7.2, and we're on the attack again. McCarthy to Diamantacos. Back to Walker. You know, bringing in Walker and McCarthy have been a bit of a spark. Diamantacos out wide to Smith. Can he make a play? Can he get it in? No, he's going to drop it back for Cody. McCarthy. Can he get it out wide? No, he's just going to play it himself to Diamantacos. Looking for support. 6-4 to Garbett. Garbett centers it. Oh, I thought McCarthy was going to sneak that in. That's not really his forte. He's a defensive guy, but, you know, he's playing in the midfield now, so he's got to get forward a little bit. Here's Man City. Deflection. Garbett boots it out. 73 minutes down. We're getting pretty close to having this one. I mean, this would be a huge victory for us. Smith is a little tired, but he's got a great rating, so we're going to leave him in. Yellow card for Zakaria. Don't really want to do much about that. I mean, I could, but I don't know if I want to. Deflected goal. Come on. They're giving that to Aguero. 22nd goal of the season. He does a little cartwheel. I don't know they should take credit for that. I think it just bounced off him. Nitcham sends it across. That was a great pass to Digny, and just it. Oh, that was a handball. Whoa! That bounced off his arm. Come on, folks. You can't give him credit for a handball. Here's Dembele now. Dahoud. Sends it in 6.9 rating. We could get him out of there. I don't know. House now has it. Can Zakaria get there with his yellow card? No. Dembele. Out to Oguzhan. Back to Digny. Sends it in. Sort of a weak attempt. So substitution. Do we want to get Zakaria out of there? Who do we got? We got Sheaf. who we can bring in. This is our guy who can play all over the field. He can play advanced. He can play central midfield. He can even play center defense if we need him, or right defense. He can play all over the field. He's only 22 years old. He's not. His happiness is abysmal right now because he has not got much playing time. But I think we can move McCarthy back to defensive midfielder. Right? Yeah, defensive midfielder. And we can bring Sheaf in for Zakaria. I believe he can play the ball-winning midfield. That's his specialty. Yep. So what's his marking and tackling like? It's pretty good. 12 and 11. I mean, he's got a lot of other skills, a lot of other abilities because he plays all over the field. But, determination, work rate, strength. He's a guy. He's good enough. And he doesn't have a yellow card. So, we're playing for the tie, I guess, instead of bringing in a Palm for Gantz, which would be a more offensive substitute. We're going to go with the defensive substitute. Get that yellow card out of there, play safe, bring in the ball-winning midfielder, and see what we can do there. Minolet sends it downfield. Cody, that was not a great header, my man. Gives the ball right back. Oh, nice steal. Takes it right off of Dembele's foot. Walker, McCarthy looking to make a play. Cody to Walker. You see, Walker's just not the... I mean, he's a good, solid player there, but he's just not the creative force that Molina is. Back to McCarthy, to Walker. Diamantacos, can he get it forward? He does not. Walker, he's going to shoot that. That's what he does. He likes to shoot it from there. He's not a great shot, but he does like to shoot. Free long shot, 12. I mean, that's decent. But, he doesn't make too many of them. So there's the problem. And he's only got a 6.5 rating, so it'd be nice if he had a better rating, but there's a yellow card for Otamendi. We got our subs in there, got our yellow card out. Garbett with the free kick off the wall. Gets it back. There's Sheaf, our substitute. I should have given him a pep talk, but I did not. Walker tries to get it forward to Diamantacos. We're a little bit crowded right now offensively. I'm not sure what's going on. Sheaf, I think, is playing a little bit out of position. He doesn't quite know where to go. Hart plays it. There's only 30 seconds left in the game, so it looks like Man City's also playing for a tie. Garbett, nice steal. Gives it right back to Sterling, though. Ogazant, nice steal from Sheaf. Showing those ball-winning skills. Cody looking around for support. Sheaf to Walker. See, Walker, get it forward, buddy. Get it forward. Almost gets crushed on a tackle, but it manages to avoid it. Garbett sends it to Diamantacos, looking for support. Back to Sheaf, and there's full time. 3-3 draw. I mean, it's pretty good. I'm not super happy about it, but well done. You proved many people wrong to avoid defeat. And so, we've got that depth of quality now. We can play with the Man Cities of the world. We're not going to catch them, but, we earned a point, got to 10, 10, and 11. We're almost at 500 in terms of winning percentage here. 40 points. Most people say 40 points is enough to avoid relegation. I should hope so, considering, Fulham is down here at 26. I think we're well out of relegation. I don't think that should even be on the back of our minds at the moment. But, we're only 1 point away from 8th place, and then we got quite an ordeal to catch Arsenal. But if we can finish, top of the mid-table, I guess you could say, I think that would be very good for this season. Let's leave the match. Let's see what the reporters have to say about that. Goals galore as Wolves and Man City draw. An enthralling match which saw both sides throw caution to the wind. It was soccer, which was ultimately the winner. So the fans were happy about that. Molina injured 10 to 13 days. That's not terrible. We'll leave that to the physio. No need to make him play through that injury. Nothing going up. He'll miss maybe one game, maybe two at the most. Interest in signing Corey Whalen. This guy's a young player. I mean, if he wants to sign him, I'm not fine with that. I have a lot of time for Jamie. It's too early to say for certain. We'll be discussing some things. Good relationship. I think so. Clearly more pleasant experience at least. Wolves have reached the oft-feted 40-point target. Do you think you're safe now? See, that's what I was talking about. They say that at the beginning of every season. Can you reach 40 points? So here we are. I'm pleased with where we're at. I hope we've done enough, but we'll keep going until it's certain. The match certainly entertained the fans. Who is this? This is the City of Manchester Stadium. Oh, that's the location. ESPN FC. These guys, I don't know where they get their reporters from. Anita Minkeva, deviously indifferent. That match certainly entertained the fans, but was it a rather more stressful experience for the head coach? Really had everything. I'm sure the fans enjoyed it. All right, Aguero had a great game. Picking up the player of the match, yes. He had a solid game, sure. Obviously, you don't like seeing your side allow goals, but Oguzan's effort was a sensational one, sure. Why not? All right, so that's it. That is our mid-season update. We got not quite 10 games left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games left. So we'll come back for the final game versus Liverpool, unless something else comes up of interest. We're going to come back, do a final game, do a season wrap up, all that stuff, and then see where we finish in the Premier League and get ready. Either we're going to get ready for next season or we're going to get ready for FM18, which I got a lot of videos cooking right now. So, FM might go on a little bit of a hiatus until FM18. I haven't decided that yet, but we shall see. So, until next time, the end of the season, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.